Hi everyone, it's Carolyn from True Crime Chat with Mommy Ramblings, and I'd like to welcome you all. If you're one of our community members, welcome, and if you're new to this channel, I welcome you, and I'd ask you if you'd please subscribe to us if you like what you see here, and hit that notifications bell so that you'll be advised every time we upload a new video or we go live. We do more than just true crime here, and I think that's really important during these days when it's kind of stay home with me. We do DIYs, and we have live craft panels, and we do travel videos, and we do fun videos, and we do all kinds of stuff here, shopping hauls and helpful tips and recipes, and you name it. We're a full lifestyle channel with an emphasis on true crime, as I like to call it. So if you like what you see, I hope you subscribe. And now, with no further ado, let's talk about Jodi Arias. Well, no new trial for Jodi Arias. Yep, her conviction is being upheld by the Arizona Court of Appeals. But they have some strong words for Juan Martinez. So let's dive into this and see what's going on. The Arizona Court of Appeals has upheld the murder conviction and sentencing of Jodi Arias in the 2008 death of her former boyfriend, Travis Alexander. Jodi's lawyers had argued that Juan Martinez's misconduct and a judge's failure to control news coverage during the case deprived her of the right to a fair trial. Jodi's currently serving a life sentence for first-degree murder conviction in the death of Travis Alexander at his home in Mesa, Arizona. Prosecutors said Jodi Arias violently attacked Travis Alexander in a jealous rage after he wanted to end their affair and planned a trip to Mexico with another woman. Jodi Arias has acknowledged killing Alexander but claimed it was in self-defense after he attacked her. The guilty phase of Jodi's trial ended in 2013 with jurors convicting her but deadlocking on the death penalty or life. A second sentencing trial ended in early 2015 with another jury deadlock, leading a judge to sentence Arias to prison for life. Maricopa County Attorney Alistair Adele said he's pleased with the court's decision to affirm the conviction of someone who's committed a brutal murder. Now, one of Arias's attorneys, Kirk Nurmi, a former defense attorney, sent the following statement to a media outlet. It reads, "In April of 2015, Ms. Arias was provided the opportunity to speak in advance of her sentencing in what I believe to be her attempt to inflict further pain on the Alexander family. Ms. Arias used a portion of the opportunity to admit committing the crime of first-degree murder against her former lover. Giving this admission, any subsequent trial would logically end in the same result and only serve to provide Ms. Arias a forum from which to inflict further pain on Mr. Alexander's family and loved ones as well as his legacy. Thus, I am thrilled to learn that the Arizona Court of Appeals has denied Ms. Arias' appeal. On a personal level, this result pleases me because my court-ordered association with Ms. Arias infused my life with a great deal of pain that I can begin to heal with more fervor today, as her conviction is now one step closer to being final and I am no longer a member of the Arizona State Bar, meaning the ties that might otherwise bind me at this stage of the proceedings have been removed, and I can begin to respond to the allegations Ms. Arias made against me in the media, her lawsuit, and her presumably upcoming claims of my ineffective counsel with the sort of vigor worthy of the person who brought public shaming and cancer into my life." The court ruled Tuesday that Jodi Arias, 39, will remain in prison for life for that 2008 first-degree murder of her former boyfriend, Travis Alexander. However, the court also stated that a pattern of intentional misconduct saturated the trial, and it is referring Maricopa County Prosecutor Juan Martinez's behavior to the State Bar of Arizona where Martinez is already facing a formal ethics complaint on other matters. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office moved to dismiss Martinez in February. He is appealing the dismissal. He has faced numerous allegations of sexual harassment inside the office, which he has denied. The appeals court concluded that Jodi Arias was convicted based on her guilt and despite Martinez's actions. Jodi Arias was convicted based upon the overwhelming evidence of her guilt, not as a result of prosecutorial misconduct, Judge Jennifer Campbell wrote in the opinion. Martinez's lawyer, Donald Wilson Jr., said that it's important to not lose sight of the fact that his client achieved justice for the residents of Maricopa County. In doing so, the trial court was in the best position to observe the demeanor of the lawyers and their interaction with the witness. Wilson said, Mr. Martinez was never sanctioned, nor was a mistrial declared, as the court has the power to do. Jodi Arias was convicted in 2015 for killing Travis Alexander in his Mesa home and sentenced to life in prison. Travis was found dead with 27 stab wounds, a slit to the throat, and a bullet in the head. The trial attracted national attention with its graphic descriptions of sex and violence. Jodi Arias claimed she killed Travis in self-defense. The Arizona Attorney General's Office and the Maricopa County Attorney's Office said that they agree with the court's decision to uphold Jodi Arias' conviction. I am pleased with the court's decision to affirm the conviction of someone who committed a brutal murder, County Attorney Alistair Adele said in a statement. Jodi Arias' attorney Margaret M. Green could not be reached for comment by the press. Jodi's lawyers claim the trial had a carnival-like atmosphere and argued to the Court of Appeals that publicity during the trial, but not before, contributed to the conviction. They cited how the lower court allowed a live stream of the trial to be broadcast and alleged that media coverage influenced the jury. However, the judges noted Jodi Arias' own interactions with the media. They listed at least 3 times when she conducted interviews during oral arguments. Campbell stated in the opinion that Jodi Arias participated in multiple national TV interviews before the trial against her lawyer's advice. During a pretrial hearing, defense counsel referenced these interviews and expressed frustration that Jodi Arias actively sought media attention, complaining that she seemed primarily focused on the PR aspects of the case and preferred trying her case in the press, Campbell stated. The media had to be seated in the courtroom and stay in the gallery. The use of cameras and equipment was restricted. According to court records, the lower court continuously asked jurors about the media and responded to their concerns about the noise of the cameras. Campbell wrote that the court did not find any evidence that suggested the jury was prejudiced by media coverage. Jodi Arias' lawyers also accused Juan Martinez of courting the media and cited that as one of the examples of prosecutorial misconduct. Martinez, during the trial, signed autographs and took photos with fans on the courthouse steps. According to court records, Juan Martinez told the lower court judge that what happens outside the courtroom is not misconduct. Campbell wrote in the opinion that a prosecutor's ethical obligation doesn't stop outside of the courtroom, and a person in the role must protect the integrity of the trial. The prosecutor improperly engaged in self-promoting conduct, Campbell wrote. His efforts to gain personal notoriety were beneath the office he held as a representative of the state of Arizona. Jodi Arias' attorneys said Martinez committed several other instances of prosecutorial misconduct, which denied her a fair trial. They included his aggressive behavior when cross-examining witnesses, calling defense experts unethical liars, and insinuating that jurors would be deemed complicit if they failed to convict, according to the court filings. The Court of Appeals agreed prosecutorial misconduct was present, stating that Martinez's belligerent conduct began before opening statements. Prosecutorial misconduct undeniably permeated this case, Campbell wrote in the ruling. Rather than a few isolated missteps, a pattern of intentional misconduct saturated the trial. Jodi Arias' attorneys argued that the misconduct was enough to merit giving her a new trial. The court reviewed several legal principles on how lawyers should act, including that a prosecutor should not engage in abusive, argumentative, and harassing conduct. Contrary to these legal principles and in violation of his ethical duties, the prosecutor in this case regularly used aggressive questioning techniques and innuendo to intimidate and malign defense witnesses, Campbell wrote in the opinion. According to court records, a witness asked Martinez while he was cross-examining her, "Are you angry with me?" Jodi Arias' attorneys during the trial requested a mistrial several times due to Martinez's treatment and tone towards the witness. The court denied their request, but admonished Martinez. The Court of Appeals ruled that the lower court judge's actions were inadequate. It is the court's job to police improper conduct, and a persistent, badgering, and combative demeanor is not simply a prosecutor's style, Campbell wrote in the opinion. It is prosecutorial misconduct. The Court of Appeals stated that Martinez's cross-examination questions were so improper that we are compelled to conclude that he either knew or should have known of the impropriety. The court called his questions argumentative and disrespectful, and said some of the questions had innuendo designed to prejudice the witness. Martinez's lawyer told the press on Tuesday that cross-examinations are naturally adversarial. While prosecutors are ministers of justice, ours is an adversarial system, and it is not uncommon for emotions to run high and cross-examinations to be rigorous, Wilson said. Every trial lawyer understands this. The Court of Appeals said it strongly disapproved of Martinez's actions and that an attorney should not escape personal accountability. However, it went on to say that the court would not reverse convictions just to punish attorneys. Jodi Arias is not entitled to a new trial because there is no reasonable likelihood that the misconduct affected the jury's verdict, Campbell wrote. The overwhelming evidence of Jodi Arias' guilt as reflected through her own admissions and as clearly set forth within the record would not have permitted any reasonable juror to acquit her of the charged offense. Karen Clark, an attorney for Jodi Arias who is not involved in her appeal, has filed complaints against Martinez on other matters with the state bar. In a statement on Tuesday, she said the Court of Appeals took the extraordinary step of referring the misconduct issues to the state bar. Karen Clark said that while the court did not order a new trial, other avenues of challenging Martinez's misconduct exist, and the issue will likely be considered by other courts in the future. In a concurring opinion with the other two judges, Judge Kenton D. Jones made an even stronger statement about Martinez, calling his behavior persistent, pervasive, inappropriate, and unprofessional. He called Martinez's actions a clear abuse of his ethical duties and said he is left dissatisfied by the serious questions raised by the prosecutor's misconduct, which has previously been raised with the state bar yet remains unanswered. And in the words of the soup Nazi, no new trial for you, Jodi Arias. I did not think she would be granted a new trial. I'm not sure what you guys thought, but she, from everything that I've seen, from all the evidence, clearly deserves to be where she is. And I'm very happy that that was not overturned. I watched that trial so much. Probably rewatched it and rewatched it on YouTube, as many of you regulars probably know. And I thought Juan Martinez was brilliant. Now, was I prejudiced because I just wanted to shake Jodi Arias when she tried to come in with her mousy look, you know, sans makeup and her big glasses and her hair just in a, she looked like a mousy frump, and that's what she wanted. She did not want to dress as the bombshell that she would normally dress for Travis as, and she wanted to appear, you know, like a little wilted flower that was so terribly abused. And I think it was deplorable because I don't think that any of those other horrid things she said were true, and they were just there to tarnish Travis Alexander's image and hurt his family. And just as Kirk Nurmi said about what she used her statement before sentencing, when she told them, yes, he was aware, awake, whatever word she used, when she slit his throat, that was just showed the sadistic, I mean, I don't even want to say side to her, because I don't even think it's a side. I think it's all of her to the family. She is just, she's just a sick person. Psychopath that deserves to be where she is. And so, yeah, was I like cheering when he was getting to her and calling her out on her crap? Yeah. You know, was he argumentative with some witnesses? Was he aggressive? Yeah, he was. But, you know, as his lawyer said, that some of that is to be expected. Did he go over the top a little? I don't know. Maybe I have to watch it again. I think we should all watch it again and decide now that we've heard this side of it. No, I really would like to do that, though, because I know I was just so into him slamming her. Because so was I biased that I didn't see it? You know, would it be the other? I don't know. Maybe I should watch everything again, and so I can make a better informed decision. But you know, that's what we have there. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and again, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, I hope you've liked this video and you'll consider subscribing and hitting the notifications bell. And if you like this video, if you give it a thumbs up and share it, that would really help out. Thanks so much. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.